All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High and His only begotten Son, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach well, Wa Barakathum, unto the hopeful elect. All right, now today through the Spirit, I want to go into a video, entitled Acceptance. Acceptance, right? And when I say acceptance, meaning accepting what the Lord's will is, you have precepts like Ephesians 5:17. It says, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, always understanding what the will of the Lord is." And every single thing we do in our life, it's up to the Lord if you're gonna continue to have it or if it's gonna be taken away. So we gotta just let the Lord do what He's gonna do. Like us trying to fight and stress over keeping a lot of these things around us, it's not gonna work. Because if the Lord has it set up where we're gonna lose it, we're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it anyway. That could be a particular job, that could be a particular relationship, that could be, certain things. You may own a car, so on and so forth. It's up to the Lord if it's gonna continue on or not. So instead of stressing over, these various things, we gotta be in that spirit of acceptance. Like, okay, that's not of me. Most High controls if I'm gonna continue to keep this job. Most High controls if I'm gonna continue to, make ends meet, to continue to have, you got a relationships, people around you tripping out on you. Well, the Lord's controlling if they're gonna continue to stay in your circle, or if they're not. You see, and that comes with experience. Because I'm a baby in this thing. Other brothers are younger, and then we got elder brothers that are more elderly in the faith. They can more understand that. In certain scenarios that Yahweh Shai is gonna put us in, to where He's testing our faith, and He wants us to just accept it, that I'm controlling it. And when you do that, it'll take a lot of the hell, right? Because Scripture speaks, that heavy mind can kill you, being overly stressed and worried. That's why Psalms 55 states, "Cast thy burden upon the Lord, He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." So we got to put our burdens and the tail we catching in the hands of the Lord, and not try and be doing stuff ourselves and trying to figure shit out. Hey, cast it upon the Lord. If the Lord wants you to get delivered, He's gonna deliver you. If He wants it to be where you gotta lose whatever that particular thing is, you're just gonna lose it. And we just gotta trust in Yahweh Shai. And that's the only way. See, and also the Scripture speak about Sirach 2, "Woe unto you that have lost patience. For what shall ye do when the Lord shall visit you?" So the Lord tests our patience out, these situations, these scenarios, to see if we're going to still have faith, if we're still going to believe the Lord can save us. He'll put it to that last moment too. So that comes with just trusting in the Lord. And it will prompt me to want to go into this lesson real fast. Me and the elder Arianaza in our camp, GMS Dallas, we were having a conversation, and we were speaking about that, like having trust in Yahweh Shai. So you don't be as these scenarios, and you able to have faith and be sober-minded. That's only gonna come if you actually believe. You're focused in on belief in Yahweh Shai. See, and that comes with acceptance. You gotta accept, okay, the Lord ain't with me doing this, He's not gonna allow this to happen. If the Lord wants me to lose this, it's gonna happen. That's all in His hands. That's why the Scriptures say, what is it? I think it says it's the Sirach 19:20. It says, "The fear of the Lord is in all wisdom, and knowledge of His omnipotency." You see, so you understand that the Lord controls evil and good. So whenever there's bad times in your life, the Lord's controlling it. Whenever there's good times in your life, the Lord controlling that. Like if you get blessed with a good job, the Lord gave you that job. You get blessed with a fine little team. Jay got a fine team you messing around with. The Lord gave you that, gave you the bone, right? And then the Lord also controls whether you're going to keep that or if that's going to leave. So instead of us worrying, you know, we cast our care upon the Lord. You see, there's a scripture in one of Paul's writings. I can't exactly remember how it's quoted. I haven't read it in a second, but I'm going to have to read it. I'm going to put it in the comment section. It speaks about how, like, not worrying, but pray out, like praying. Pray always, but don't worry. You know? Because that worrying is basically just doubt. That's all it is. You see? But when you accept something, that means that you're fully confirmed in your mind that, okay, this is what it is. Yet you're like Elder Ariala says, he said indifferent. You're indifferent about how the scenario plays out. Like, okay, if the Lord wanted to go play this way, it's gonna play this way. If the Lord don't want to play this way, then it is what it is. And what examples do you think of when you hear that? That's what Yahweh Shai did. Yahweh Shai said, Lord, if it be your will, you see, if it's of you, then, you know, I'd rather not have to go on the cross. But he said, if it is your will, then so be it. You got to deal with it. The men that was in the furnace, the 3 men in the furnace, what did they say? They said, we have sinned against you. And they basically accepted that they're worthy of that punishment, but they still asked for deliverance. They're like, Lord, we understand you still can deliver us, but we know that we've sinned. You know, that whole the prayers that they prayed, you know, while in the fire. You see? And even that it was a king that made a king that's because Azariah, Meshach, I forgot it. Hey, names are. Jake, mine kind of a little foggy a little bit, but hey, we still gonna get through, man. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. You have the prayer of that king as well. He had a humility prayer too. But they accepted that, man, I ain't shit. I'm worthy of death. And they was willing to accept that. You see? So that's the mindset, man. Having that humility. Understanding that we ain't shit. We need the Lord to have mercy upon us. So if you have that mindset of acceptance, that's actually faith. You're just trusting in the Lord, whatever his outcome is going to be. You see, and that's going to be very key for us in these scenarios we're going to be brought into. We're going to get brought to where what? The sight of the situation is going to be bad. You see, that's 2 Corinthians 5:7. It speaks about how walk by faith and not by sight. You see? Because that's what we're going to have to do. The sight of the scenario is finna get bad, or they finna be trying to use a little AI technology to make it seem as if, you know, we're doing stuff that we're not doing. We already seen a nigga able to access it, so how much more he saw what he got? They're going to start trying to blame us for a lot of the stuff that's happening in this world. They might have Sleeper Cell come and do an attack or something like that and then blame it on us. You know, we're finna go through some shit, man. Brothers gonna get inflicted in their own personal life. You see? And our brothers out, the Lord keep the spirit on us to endure these things, but that's what's getting ready to happen. So we got to have faith in these scenarios and know that, hey, the Lord is controlling everything, man. The Lord wants this to happen. You see? Because this world makes you think, oh, he didn't deserve to go through this, or he shouldn't go through that, or this shouldn't be happening. No. Everything that's happening, the Lord wants it to happen. And we got to have that spirit of faith and acceptance. See, not being like all proud, he shouldn't have went through that. This shouldn't be happening and all this. Nah, the Lord is controlling everything, man. See? So I want to end it off with the last precept that comes to mind. Well, 2 precepts, because you read Micah 7, it says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. You see, until the day that he bring judgment, right? Until the day that the Lord ultimately says, okay, I'm about to lift up a standard for you. That takes faith. You know, it takes faith to have that mindset to I'm going to bear the indignation of the Lord. Then also, a precept that comes to mind is Romans 4. Abraham, read Romans 4, you get an NLT. It says Abraham had hope even when there was no reason to have hope. You see? Continue to believe in what the Lord promised to do for him, to do for Isaac. So he was willing to sacrifice Isaac, even though the Lord said, I'm going to bless Isaac and make him, I'm going to basically continue your legacy through Isaac. He's going to be, where that chosen line comes through. He told, like Abraham got tested to go and sacrifice Isaac. So we're going to be tested the same way with various things. And we just got to believe even when it looks like there's no reason to believe, and accept it. That comes with acceptance, right? That's the point I wanted to go into, Lord willing. This gave some exhortation. And to edify, I like to end it off by saying, call Allah Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash. Okay, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, root and teach well. So next time, come Shalom.